I'm doing my best with the Sky News umbrella to keep 9 people dry, failing fairly miserably. Believe it or not, all these good people around me here, I've not seen any golf at all yet because they were just arriving, just walking to catch up with the golf when the decision was made. We saw Colin Montgomery, didn't we, and Ian Poulter there in discussion. Do we carry on? What do we want to do? And shortly after these pictures, Montgomery was in conversation with the referee, John Paramore, who talked to the American captain, Corey Pavin, as well, and they agreed that they really had to make a stop. They've been trying to sweep the water off the greens through the morning to try and keep the Ryder Cup going as long as they possibly could. We got very nearly 2 hours of play. If there was action now, what match would you want to be with?
The Irish pairing.
Yeah.
That would be the one.
And are you confident overall for the weekend?
Oh yes, Europe's going to win this big time.
Well, the question is, are we going to get through the weekend? What do you think? What do you think about the rain?
I think it could be on till Monday myself.
Yeah, well, there's certainly increasing talk here that certainly we may have to think about Monday. Monday, it has to finish by Monday. What are you looking forward to seeing most?
Tiger Woods. That's one of the reasons I'm here.
Have you seen him play before?
No.
Oh, fantastic! And of course he can play in he can play in this stuff. Let's come round to some of the people over this. So what about you, sir? Who are you most looking forward to seeing play?
I wouldn't mind seeing Woods as well, but yeah, I want the Irish pairing as well. Yeah. Should be good.
Just see anybody play would be a start, wouldn't it? What about you? Are you bullish about European prospects, or are we too confident sometimes?
No, we're okay. I think it's a well-balanced American team, but I'm a big fan of Kamer, so I think the German will pull us through.
What about you, sir?
I think the Europeans are strong all the way through, so I think they'll be good enough to win.
Well, let's hope so. Optimism reigns. I did hear a little whisper somewhere that Colin Montgomery has been told that there's blue skies over Port Talbot, only about 30 miles down the coast. If that's right, it's actually very hard to believe. Just to show you, we're doing our best to keep everything going here. People all around the course are doing their best to keep things going. It applies to our coverage too. I'm going to take the cameraman around past Ian Doverson, our correspondent, who's clinging onto his umbrella, and that's David Stokes, our producer, who is doing his very best to keep up the tent that is keeping our equipment dry. Without that, we can't function. We'll keep going as long as we can as we wait for Colin Montgomery and his team and Pavin and the Americans to get back on that golf course.